Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. David here, and it's been a while since I did a video, probably over a month, other than my exercise videos I did yesterday. The reason I did those yesterday is because I finally started feeling good. I'm having some interesting issues here over the course of the last 4 or 5 weeks. Ever since I did that video on the hill sprints, I don't know exactly what happened. I have some theories, but about a day or two after I did that video, I woke up, got out of bed, and almost fell over. I was very off balance. Now, I've had issues with my ears in the past, the crystals in my ears moving around and causing vertigo. So I've learned how to deal with that. I did go to an ENT guy once, a long time ago, about 12, 14 years ago. But then I found another person on YouTube who's got an even better routine to fix them. So I did that for a couple days. But it didn't feel like the vertigo of the past because there wasn't the nausea in the stomach. But it was pretty bad for a couple of weeks. And I spent a lot of time laying down, didn't do much. Fortunately, I wasn't working at the time. I was in between jobs. That worked out real well. But I was lightheaded a lot and just off and just, stand up and just kind of, okay. And it would come and go, which is why I didn't think it was vertigo either. I also was having some pains in my lower abdomen on the right side, very deep on the right side. And I don't know if it was the hill sprints or something else I did, but I seriously hurt my feet. We have such weak feet in this society with all of our shoes and not walking on bare ground. So I had a few days where I had trouble just walking because it was just painful. So I had a whole shitload of stuff going on, aging gracefully. But what I decided to do, as far as the pain in my abdomen goes, I actually fasted for 36 hours a couple weekends ago. And that really helped a lot. The pain went away, and it stayed away. And I just rested and let my body heal. I try to trust my instincts. One of my mantras is the body is a self-healing mechanism, and I'm going to stand by that. Be very stubborn. I did not go to a doctor. I don't run to doctors. I've very rarely ever been to a doctor in my whole life. So the fasting, and then I did a lot of energy work on myself, different things that I've learned over the years with regards to clearing blockages, clearing blocked energy, getting things moving, clearing emotions, meditations. And finally, after about 4 weeks, when I got out of bed yesterday, which was Saturday, I finally felt really good. I could tell the difference. I did have a lightheaded spell around 1:30 or 2-ish in the afternoon that lasted for a little while, but I still went off to this sound healing session that I found. It was about half an hour from here, and I spent an hour there. And but other than that, I could tell the difference in my energy level yesterday when I got up, which is why I did the videos about some of my Qigong routines. And again today, I can feel how much better I feel. You just listen to the body and it tells you, and it's telling me I feel better. So today, it's beautiful out here right now, sunny Sunday, and we have lots of sun. And I got the laundry done, got some vacuuming done, got some bathroom cleaning done. Shout out to the Queen of Clean. You taught me well. Love you for it. Words can't express my love. But I could stick around here and do some things, but I haven't been out in a while. So I'm going to go visit some waterfalls. and I will make some videos of waterfalls in the North Georgia area, northwest Georgia, south of me. I got a map all figured out. I'm going to do a big loop. Take 4, 5, 6 hours, who knows. It's coming up on, it's 11 o'clock now, so I'll be home by 5, just in time for steak and eggs dinner. And not a cloud in the sky, and it's going to be close to 70 degrees. There's no wind, and just a light breeze, and no chemtrails. So we are going to go out and about and have some fun, and I'll be back. Just remember, the human body, the divine human form, is a self-healing mechanism. Believe it, and it can happen to you too. Bye now. So, just parked here for a minute. I wanted to do a follow-up to my health from earlier this morning. A couple things I forgot. When I was driving, I remembered, particularly with my heart. Every once in a while it seems to race a little. I know I took my pulse the other day and it came out at 70. Normally for me about 60, 62. Sometimes it feels like my heart's going to pop out of my chest, and I can feel it throbbing, like my whole head throbs. This all started after, like I said, after a day or two after I did the hill sprints, and I got out of bed and almost fell over. So I don't know if I blew a valve. I joke about that with myself. I had, when I was 9 years old, I had rheumatic fever, and I missed a whole summer of baseball, and it was pretty traumatic, but supposedly it left me with a murmur. The last few times I've had somebody listen to my heart, which isn't very often since I've only had one checkup in my adult life. But other times, there's been a couple of other occasions where somebody has listened to the heart, and I always ask them, I said, can you hear a murmur? And the answer I get is no. So I don't know what happened, but I know when the heart starts racing like that or just pounding heavily, I'll just kind of sit back and close my eyes, which I couldn't do obviously when I was driving, but normally I would just sit back, close my eyes, put my hand over my chest, and calm myself down. So I'm not sure what's going on. Not really interested in getting into the Western allopathic Rockefeller medical system. Have somebody try to prescribe me some pills or cut me open. That ain't gonna happen. My mother had a pacemaker for 25 years, pacemakers, because they had to open her up every 5 years to change the batteries. I won't go through that. If it's my time to go, it's my time to go. It's been a damn good life. And I don't think it's gonna be an issue for a while. But if it is, it is, and I'll take it as it comes. That's why we live one day at a time. So I just wanted to get that. One of the other things that I've been doing is food be thy medicine. There's only 5 things I'm putting in my body these days. The first is some low acidic organic coffee, which I use as a carrier for butter. So I do espressos in the morning, and then lace it with a big chunk of butter. And then after that, it's a pound of 80-20 ground beef from the local cattle rancher, along with 4 eggs. That's breakfast. And dinner is just Amish raw milk, aged cheddar cheese. Oh, it's good. A steak and a couple more eggs, and that's it. That's all I'm putting in my body these days, and my body seems to really like it. I can tell by my hair, my skin, and my nails, and all the bodily functions working very well. And it's from that perspective, I've got muscle mass back, I've got muscle definition, and I'm not even lifting. I haven't done anything in a while since I left Lowe's a month ago, so I'm not deadlifting toilets anymore. But other than that, the body from a physical standpoint feels good, muscular, skeletal. About 6 or 7 months ago, I slipped and fell at a waterfall, and I fractured a little bone in the wrist here, and didn't go to the doctor. I just said, I see what I can do here. I'm going to practice what I preach. The body's a self-healing mechanism, And I wrapped it up so I wouldn't bend it. And 8 weeks later, it was all healed. And it's just fine. There's no residual aches or pains or anything. So we can do this. We can, if we treat ourselves well, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, we can live long and prosper. Now we're off to Anna Ruby Falls. We'll be back.